Morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. KG in the house. Today I'm going to be discussing the topic, situational awareness. I got a guest today coming, so I'm going to let her introduce herself to you.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. How you doing?
I'm good. Hello, you all.
So, this is my guest today. I'm going to let her introduce herself to you.
Hi, my name is Sheila Guerrero. I am a Memphian, graduate of University of Memphis, go Tigers go, and I have a makeup company, City Makeup. I'm a CIDY, Can I Do Your Makeup? And I'm the mayor of the city. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. All right, so this topic is going to be situational awareness. So I want you to hit on the situation that you had going on that you think you had to use your awareness to get yourself out of something that was probably dangerous.
Well, I can't really say I use my awareness. Thinking back, I would say I would do things differently. So a couple years ago, I was shopping in Family Dollar in Raleigh, and I was minding my own business, shopping for my items. And all of a sudden, a lady came up to me running saying, they are robbing the place. They're robbing the place. And I was like, okay. So I started to run towards the danger. And she was like, no, we got to go find another way. So we ran through the back where they do inventory. Well, as I was running, I had on flip-flops. And I'm the one in the movie who falls. That was me. So I fell. And my flip-flops went one way. And I went another way. My phone slid across the room. It was like a movie. So I got my phone and I ran, followed everybody out the back. We ran out the back door into some like weeds and like an old wood fence or something. It was like 10 of us. We were so scared. And I never got my shoes back because they became a part of the crime scene. So I haven't seen my flip-flops since. So thinking back, I probably wouldn't have panicked so much, but that's easier said than done when you're in like a hostile, life-threatening situation. So honestly, I don't know what I could have done better. Maybe thought more, watch my surroundings, make sure I didn't fall over anything. But when you're in a panic and you feel like your life is in danger, you don't know how to react until you're in the situation.
Okay.
But hopefully I won't ever be in that situation again. But if you find yourself in a situation like that, please just think of your safety, because I could have gotten injured, or the robbers could have heard something fall and maybe have started shooting because of me, falling down or so. So I think the most thing I should have done was to remain calm.
Okay. Good point there. So I'm going to give her a few tips what she could have done. The key thing, always when you enter a place, you always know your entrance and your exit of the place. The restroom, always scan around and see who could be a potential threat to you. Which basically in most places, everyone, because you don't know nobody in there. So basically everyone's a threat to you until you know they're not. So when you enter a place, you always want to keep your back where you can see the exit and the entrance of a building and know where the restroom's at. So if like that do happen, you know immediately where to run. If your exit is going to be behind you, you're going to run behind you, hit the door, and get out of there. That's in the Family Dollar, restaurants, anywhere you go, just driving in your car every day in the city, like far as in your vehicle. You don't never want to be so close up on someone's bumper where you had to pull out and leave real fast. You always want to keep distance where you can see their tires, so if somebody get out and approach you, you always go to your right or go to your left and escape.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I always want to have an escape route, how to get out of something. So always. So it's just situational awareness is just something that basically something you have control, something you do have control of. Like the robbery, you had no idea that the place would get robbed. You didn't do that. So key thing is, only you could do what you did, escape. So you did well. You still here talking right now.
I did well, but sometimes it's been a few years, like I said, but it's like I don't want to say I have PTSD, but I will say I don't shop at Family Dollar anymore. And it's not because the robberies is the way that the establishment handled everything. I felt like they wasn't concerned about, and my knee got injured. I was injured from the fall. So they weren't concerned about that. So I replay it in my mind sometimes. It has taken me years to remove that or try to depress that. But the running, the hearing, the seeing the, I don't know, AR-15s maybe.
It was it probably was an AR-15 or maybe.
I remember seeing like a big gun. So That is so traumatizing.
Yeah. Well, actually, that is traumatizing because someone coming in with a gun, holding the place up, and I don't know if they pointed at y'all or not. That's traumatizing.
Yeah, I saw them like pointed towards like the registers where the people were like checking out. So, and I was like in the back a little bit so I could kind of see through the aisles where they were, and I saw the gun kind of point in a certain direction. Yeah. And so that's when I took off, and of course, as I just said, I fell down, and it's like a movie. It's unbelievable.
Hey, where we live at, you never know what might happen. You can get carjacked in the middle of a stoplight.
Right. So, say for instance, I was armed. Should I have taken my gun out and started shooting, like trying to kill? You know what I mean? Like in situations like that, like
no. The only time you would pull a weapon out to do that unless you're in fear for your life and others. To that point where you can see somebody finna take someone's life, then you can get involved. But it's not always good to get involved because you getting involved can cause you more problems than you would have got involved. It's to the point where it's life or death. And you know this person gonna hurt you or hurt this other person. Is when you make the decision. But remember, this right here is a decision that you can't go back from once you make it. Once you make it, once that gun leaves your holster and that bullet exits your chamber, there's no going back from it. And you got to make sure you go to the range, you practice your precision and precision of your weapon. You got to be good at that because you respond for every bullet that comes out of that gun.
I was just about to ask you about that.
Yes. If that bullet hits, you shooting at Bob and you hit Tim, you respond for 10 medical bills, you respond for property, you respond for all that.
Oh, wow.
So,
wow.
Always carrying a gun is not, these days we need them because the crime is bad, but decision making is key. Always got to be able to make good decisions on when you got a firearm because you got one on me and somebody else got one too.
Exactly.
And where we at, everyone have guns. So now you got to be a faster draw than them because you never know who might encounter someone with a gun. But no, you don't want to just be this hero, come out your gun, start blazing in heat of the moment because some guy robbed him. Be honest with you, it's not worth because their store has insurance in a way.
Yeah.
That merchandise not worth if you get into a shooting and you mess around, you might shoot somebody else, shoot the wrong person, or you could get shot. It's not worth it because that stuff is insured. And to me, my thing is, if they don't have security, they don't care about this stuff anyway. Yeah. Why don't you have security watching your store?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So it's not worth you getting in that jam now. If you coming out that store and somebody approach you trying to rob you, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Right. I'll tell you. Sorry for cutting you off. I'll tell you another instance where Chris kind of got on to me. I had some issues at the park. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And so I told Chris, I had an issue with men flashing themselves or just being really stupid. So I told Chris I'm going to take my fake gun. It's a BB gun. It's like I don't know guns. Maybe it was like a 9mm.
Yeah, 9mm, like I think it was like an air gun. Or
it was a BB gun. And I was going to take it. And he was like, do not take that gun because you don't know if they have a real gun, and you draw and they draw. I didn't have BBs in it.
No, I'm glad.
So I think I took it one time anyway because I was like scared and I wanted to, work out. So, but I think about that a lot. And Chris gave me mace instead. Remember that? He gave me some mace. So
something's better than nothing.
Yeah, something's better than nothing. So I will just touch on that because something could have really gone awry if I would have pulled that gun out and somebody had a gun too. Yeah. And
you pull that gun out, point at them, your gun out real, but there it is.
Exactly.
It's a problem.
Right. So every time I would think about doing it, I would hear Chris say, like, don't take that gun. Leave it at home.
It's other things. You got mace, you got knives, stuff like that, tasers.
Yeah.
Take stuff like that. You got less lethal stuff you take, and you got lethal stuff for all the gun.
So, yeah.
But it's hard for you to be running with a gun on your hip and you jogging with a gun on your hip.
I know. I was like running when I took it that one time with my hand in my jacket, holding it so I could still like hold it and run. But it was like, it's scary, seeing men come out of the bushes and stuff like that and exposing themselves or feel like someone's following you. And so it's just, I'm trying to be prepared for my safety. But like you said, they may not have been deterred by my fake gun. So,
And then most of us are worried as far as you at the park running, scan the area, looking for suspicious things, like looking for like bushes where there like holes and gaps somebody can hide in, knowing where they at, trying to avoid that, or
Yeah.
different things, or when you run it past a person, watch their body language, how they looking at you, things like that. Because now that I tell you, somebody gonna do something, it's not just random. They're watching, they're waiting for you not to be paying attention so you can be a victim.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't pay attention to the person they're trying to assault them because they walk right past them and are looking, and they just become a victim.
Yeah.
Come out of Walmart, you're just on your phone. And the main thing is these cell phones, and everybody guilty of it. On those phones, not paying attention to your surroundings, things like that. It's better you have a Bluetooth where your hands stay free, things like that. But the thing is, cell phones are a distraction.
Yeah.
So, but, people call them and you get on them and something going on, emergency. So,
yeah.
it's just all that. It's just being prepared for anything that can happen. And,
and one thing I do now at the park, I don't have my headphones turned all the way up. So I can hear, bushes rattling. Sometimes it may be a dog or a bird or something like that, but I'll listen for certain sounds. One time I was at the park and these ladies were running. I'm thinking we're all like working out, and they were like, "Hey, somebody's shooting." I'm like, "What?" So we're like, I don't know where the bullets were coming from. I didn't hear anything because I had my headphones on too loud. So they had to get my attention like, "Hey, they're shooting." I was like, "Oh my gosh." And that was scary because I didn't know where to duck from, where the shooting was coming from.
Key thing with bullets, you get on the ground.
Right, get on the ground. And I didn't get on the ground. I was like, what's happening?
Push up, get on the ground and duck.
Right.
Because you can't see them coming. You can hear them, they come past you, but you can't see them.
My God.
You hear shots, hit the ground immediately. The ground.
Yeah.
Or get behind some type of cover. You got contact, you got cover. You cover, you got concealment. Concealment is something that can stop the bullets. Cover is something that keep you from being seen, somebody seeing you. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They say like, you got a brick wall. A brick wall now can stop bullets, but let's say you got like some sheetrock. They can't stop bullets.
No.
So they can stop people from seeing you, but they can't stop bullets. So.
Right. Oh, I didn't know about that. Right. I knew bullets could go through sheetrock and stuff like that, but I didn't know that there was like terminology about it. Wow.
Yeah, it's called cover and concealment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's it. But yeah. Back when I was young, I had a situation where back then I didn't know what I know now. So there's no awareness. I didn't do with the guns and all the things like that, right? So this when payphone was around. All right, so I was out one night, used a payphone. I had a beeper. I was making a call from my beeper, and some guy put up on me. It was two guys in the car. So they like, hey, bro, come here, I'm gonna hold you for a minute. I'm looking like, I don't know, y'all. I'm not gonna walk to a car. And I seen a gun in one of them lap. So I just politely put the phone down, threw my hands up, and started easing back. Took off running.
Oh, wow.
So if I didn't have a situation where no sense, I went to a car to get, hey, what's up? And got robbed.
Yeah. Or worse.
Yeah.